Hello everyone, Ethersong here, and things are not looking good for Bandai Namco. Over the past day, their stock has plummeted around 15%, and we can see it dropping off right here, right off a cliff, and it's hitting rock bottom. So I don't know, we can look at this in a month or 6-month period, and even over the 6 months, there was some pretty lows, but this drop is massive. So what caused this drop? What is the reason for Bandai Namco having such a bad day? Well, it's probably because they had such a bad quarter. They just released their financial statement for the quarter 3 of this financial year. And in this, we can look at their financial statement data here. And we can see their net sales actually had an increase of around 3.9% compared to the previous year, which is, I guess, good. I mean, it's staying even, so they're doing all right there. But their operating profit was going down around 26% or so, and 23% or so for the recurring profit, and profit attributed to the owner's parent was also going down quite a bit, 28 or so percent. So quite a big drop in profit in these areas. And one area in particular, if we look at operating profit, this one in particular is one of note. So if we look at this operating profit by segment, we have various things like their toys and hobby section, IP production, amusement, other. So Bandai Namco does a lot of things. They have toys, they have amusement areas, so you can like arcades or like UFO catchers and things like that. And all these things are looking actually pretty good. If you look at this comparison to the previous year, toys and hobby, it's going up 31%, IP productions up 7%, amusement up 9%, other things are going up 11%. But what is this? The total profit's only at 73%. So what's dragging everything down? Well, the answer is their entertainment digital section right here. It's only at a 3.5% profit comparison to the previous year. That means it dropped 96.5% compared to the previous year. And that's a massive, massive drop. And it's dragging everything down for their operating profit by a ton. Everything else is looking great, but that digital, entertainment digital, which means, you know, like video games, right? Their video games are what is causing the issue. And what thing of note is causing this? So there was a statement, I was just looking at a summary here from a Yahoo News article, but it looks like their Dragon Ball and One Piece apps are doing fine. Things like Armored Core is doing great as well. And Elden Ring continues to sell. Of course, these aren't Armored Core and Elden Ring are FromSoft, so it's not exactly like Bandai Namco is making these games. They're just publishing it outside of Japan. Inside of Japan, FromSoft publishes it themselves. But, so, I mean, all this is looking fine, so what is the real issue here? Well, on the other hand, a new online title has massively fallen below expectations, should we say. So, and what new online title did Bandai Namco release? That would be Blue Protocol. So we can pretty much guess that Blue Protocol did not meet their expectations, and that is by a lot, saying we're at a 96.5% decrease in operating profit for their entertainment digital section. So things aren't looking good. And I mean, like I was just saying here, they were saying that everything else was looking good except for, you know, that online thing had some issues there. So we have some comments from the Japanese fans as well looking at this page. So they were talking about the various profits. Oh, look at everything's going up except for, you know, the digital division going down 96.5% in profit. They said, this is not looking good. Is the department going to be broken up? Somebody's head's going to be on a platter. Everything else is having a profit. Wow, as expected of Bandai Namco, they got Gundam models, they got all these toys, everything's looking great. Hey, what's happening with the digital division? Oh yeah, everyone's just kind of poking fun at it. And this is, they're just saying it's not looking good. They said the 5th chapter for Blue Protocol is just about to come out. What's going on here? It's kind of sad. And you got other people talking about, we always made fun of Phantasy Star Online New Genesis. But we're going to be the first ones to die, aren't we? So overall, it's not looking good currently. And I don't know what this means for Blue Protocol going forward, since this is probably not looking good for Blue Protocol's profits. It has not been making as much money as they had hoped by a long shot. It's way off target. So does that mean they are going to be banking on the global release to bring in some more profit? Are you going to be changing the monetization model? Are they just going to be giving up on the game and just saying this failed and we're going to have to be more careful going forward? Because I don't know, maybe they just have to give up. Or, I mean, we even had some comments in the Japanese section here. People saying, is it about time for like a realm reborn? You know, like with what happened with, you know, Final Fantasy 14. When Final Fantasy 14 released, it had a lot of troubles as well, and they just totally shut it down and redid everything. The thing is, though, that Blue Protocol, you know, they had that closed beta test here in Japan. Was it about 4 years back or so? And they had that closed beta test, and they had a lot of, you know, feedback, and a lot of it was negative. So they spent their time trying to rework a lot of things, fixing a lot of server issues and things like that. And they brought it out, and it still isn't performing as well as it should. I don't know if they can do another like total rework on it. There seems to be some core problems maybe with the management of the game or how it's being produced, but hopefully they can turn it around. That's all we can say. Hopefully it gets better. No one is hoping for a game to fail. I'm not hoping for it to fail at all. I mean, but what can you do? This is the current state of how things are, so hopefully it just gets better. Anyways, that is what's happening currently with Bandai Namco, and it seems like it's being caused by Blue Protocol's failure in profit. In any case, thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time. Later.